Hello everybody, today we're playing with Grahantia. Scion Reborn is a 3-mana 2/3 Nesper, which is white, blue, and black. Legendary creature, cat wizard with lifelink, and has throw wide the gates. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay X life, where X is that spell's mana cost. If you do, create a 1/1 colorless hero token and put X +1/+1 counters on it. Do this only once each turn. So this is an interesting commander to play with. It has some restrictions, but you have some advantages to play around it. As one of the big challenges, this is a commander that has to be in the battlefield when you're resolving your spell, which is problematic in Brawl because there's quite a bit of removal. Fortunately, Grahantia is in the what I like to call the magic number for Protected King type commander decks, which are commander decks that rely heavily on the commander being on the battlefield, and this is one of them. But by this commander costing 3 mana or less, you're in that special zone, what I like to call the reanimation area, where there are many spells that can return cards from the graveyard, specifically creatures. Example, Surgical Suite, Obscure Charm, Revival, Orzhov. Orzhov specifically, or mainly white, has many ways to bring back creatures that cost 3 or less. So that means we can play on a turn 3 our commander, they may remove it, and next turn, when we have 4 mana, we can bring him back and have counter magic open. And the ability with our commander is we are heavily incentivized to play non-creature spells. Example, counter magic or even removal on their creatures. We're now getting a 3/3. Just the 2 mana spell gives us a 3/3 creature. So we get quite a bit of value. And that just plays very well with what you want to do in Brawl is have a couple creatures and then constantly be interacting with the opponent's setup. As for one of the very few creatures we have in the deck, we have a couple token makers, especially the 2 mana ones, because we also are going to be a hybrid between a go wide token setup, but also we have protection for our creatures. The only creatures we have that are non-token makers are removal, because they exile, and exile is at a premium in this format because there are many indestructible creatures and there are bodies as well. So not only we get to destroy or disrupt their opponent's play, but we also get to go on offense. Because this is a deck that, even though we can interact, we do have to close the game eventually. Because there are many commanders that will very quickly outscale us. So we have a window where we need to be aggressive, finish a game, and be able to interact in between. As for some late game setups, we have, of course, the Cyclonic Rift Reverse Rebuke setup. Elspeth Reborn Stormslayer is quite powerful for a deck like this because we get to double tokens, we're already a token deck, and the +0 is a finisher on its own. Plus, the -3 is not bad at all. One of the big all-stars in the deck would be Season of Burrow. It's just excellent for a commander like this because not only is it tied to making the rabbits, but most importantly, we get to exile a permanent and then return our commander and give it indestructible. Our commander costs 3. So we get to synergize quite well. If the opponent removes it, we send it to the graveyard, and then on the next turn we get to exile the best thing. We also have a permanence, either in creature form or, example, the Static Prison, a permanent. That's a removal in enchantment form. We get to return that as well. So we have many ways to take advantage of Season of Burrow. As for token makers, we have a couple creatures, mainly 2 mana ones, because normally turn 2 is going to be our special turn where we can maybe play a creature. The only 3 mana one is the Evangelist because it's more of a treated more as an anthem and has that bad in case the board dies. We have some other token makers. For example, there is the one from Tark here that pumps our tokens in the Amsen side with the Waystorm Guidance. We give attacking tokens, and then we can give our first creature Mobilize 2, but mainly the attacking tokens is quite nice for a deck like this. Invasion also gives protection, a bit of scaling, which we're going to need in the late game. And there's another synergy with this commander is Convoke. Convoke is quite powerful because even though we pay the discounted cost, example with Triplicate Spirits, we pay 6. We can pay 6 life, and not only are we getting 3 white token spirits, but we're going to get a 7/7. So that's a massive threat we're going to put in the battlefield, and we don't need to pay that much mana. If we're a token deck, we can normally pay this for 2 or even 3 and get a 7/7. Alright, let's see how we do with Grahatia. Oh boy, the Vivi. Alright. Guess it's not bad. This matchup is going to be countering our commander quite a bit. I think we better Blossom. Before he has a spell Pierce. Well, a counter spell. Try to pressure him. Gonna be our only free turn. Question if we play our commander here, do we get punished by Vivi? That's what I don't know. We have stock up later. What's the worst case scenario? They kill our commander? Or we don't draw a land? I think we just be patient here. Maybe I play my commander if I had a 4th land, but I have no guarantee I'm gonna get one. Does he have pacts? Yep. Guess we bounce it back. What's our other play? I'd love to stock up here, but we didn't get a mana drain. And it's not mono-colored. Oh, go back. I need more time. And we didn't draw our land, so we're cooked. Vanishing Verse also doesn't do much. I think I'm changing it because Vivi is too popular. I'm gonna need more removal for Vivi. Yeah, no, it's too late for you. Alright, let's stock up. If he gets countered, it's over anyways. Can I even protect against you? Make him have it. If he has it, he has it. Go for it, have it. Alright, we got lucky here. Stock up, carry. Yep. Alright, beseech. I think I'm beseeching a transformation spell here. Because he's being very annoying. What can I do for 4? That gives me quite a bit of value. I like the apparition. It gives me a creature as well. Or I like the case. Because I get to pressure him with my fairies. Alright, we got there. That was an absolutely brutal game, but They had Commandeer, and we had to luck out. Definitely, Vivi's multicolored commanders are very popular, so I'm absolutely cutting Vanishing Verse. What we got there, we lucked out with stock up. GG's. They have all colors at least. It's a very slow hand. Go you have double blue. This is an okay hand, and we're going first. So I think it's not bad. Problem is we do rely on our commander not dying. We have helping hand. We need to play the catacomb. And we can play the verse, the only tap for blue. We need island or swamp. We play double ramp. You play double ramp, but you have to just counter it next turn. The commander. Yeah, almost anything. I think next turn we have to counter. We can play Liliana. That guy. Yep, we don't have a choice. The sword. The sword's annoying to deal with. Do I care? I think we need to rate that counter spell pretty highly. Play get destroyed, we can reanimate it and keep counter magic up. It plays the Rankle, you have to sacrifice the Rankle. Oh, I'm okay with this. If it wants to spend their next turn removing, we can counter it. No problem. Yep. And we get a creature. Even if they counter in response to that, we got our creature. So I got my value. Question, do I send it to the graveyard? I can burrow? I think I will. Yes. Yep, I would like to burrow, but I don't need to do it now. I would like to do. What do I have? Like another white. I think I need another white. Another white and blue? Maybe Evangelist. Play it. We're going white. We have burrow next turn. On board whites, we can up to it. Fine. Too bad it's a little white, but I think we have to do this. We had one more white. Land would have been bad. We can also burrow, but I want to save it. Taking that wishclaw and give him a tutor. Keep going. What do you do? We can just deal with that. I think that's the best play. We exile and we return our guy with indestructible. I think it's not bad. Keep pressuring, we can hop to it, start hitting. Draw a land, we can rebuke his hand. Should not be bad at all. But I don't want to give him nowhere to run, so. We have another Midas, we can just play him again. We haven't paid the commander tax once. That's fine.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
Okay. A lot of discard. I think the console.
I'm tired of your silence.
We can draw. Okay, we can deal with the Liliana.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Alright, we have our army again. Opponent needs to board whip again. Already played Toxic Deluge. They can play Languish. That'd be another one. They could tutor and get it. How much is it? Languish is 4. And the tutor's 3 at 7. Okay. Okay. I think I'm giving up the rebuke. Can draw here. I believe I'm just gonna pay the 4 here. Am I? Why is it not tapping? I don't get its choice of the draw. Oh, it's 4. 2, 3. Yeah, split. Yep. Deal with you. Just go on offense. Do I pay this tapped or untapped? Pay the 2. Could be a mistake, but I'll go for it. Sure. Gonna put the sword, I imagine. Yeah, opponent's drawn the dream, but there's not really much we can do. Yep, let's go. Beautiful. Yep. That. Do you get the 4? We get 2 back. Alright, the opponent needs another board wipe. Let's see who they have it. They have played 1, 2 board wipes. They played more. No. Can't pay the 2 life to return a creature. We don't have one. When it equips a creature, we have enough damage to go sideways. They can't tutor. Most of the tutors, they have to pay life. What else they could play? They can play the mirror, and they can bargain. That'd be one of their outs. Can they do 4? Rankle is 3. Quite a bit of removal. There are 3 left with only 2 mana. Alright, GG's, we got there. The power of making an army. Taking advantage of Grahak there is he has lifelink, so that chip damage we do heal. And we're able to out-sustain him with just the amount of creatures we got back and the value of our reanimation spells. Even after multiple times they've killed our commander, we're able to reanimate him back. We have more than enough mana to bring him back next turn and keep hitting. Jeez. We are missing a color, but we do get stock up. Then we can do better. Okay. Do we get the Triumph? I believe we can get the Surveillant. The Azorius one is what I'm thinking. Do I need 3 reanimation spells? I don't think so. Oh, it's a pump spell. I think we can do better. I think it's too early for that. Do we exile it? I think you do. Becomes too obnoxious. Gets it later. Especially if it's sacrifice there, it's annoying. I think blue is a bit better. This die's fine. You can get him back. You have no counter magic. That's a bit worried on that department. I would want another white to play do 2 spells. Shield red. Okay. Got what I wanted. Okay. Get an army here. If he dies next turn, we can just burrow. Christian's here is Widow Exile. Because I can make an army here. If I deal with the Shieldreds, what does he do? Enters. What is the better one? I mean, his commander could just replay it. He costs 6. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play that. If I'm playing, I can replay him. Just go on offense, he can double block. I do want him to have indestructible. Let's go here. Get my life back. Start punching. Really, that's his play. Okay. That's his play. But we can hop to it and go wide. What? It'd been really good if we had a counterspell here. But at least we're bluffing one. A rebuke here would win us a game. Maybe +1s we discard.
Nobody
Yeah,
knows Dominaria
that's fine.
shines like me. You won't be outsmarting me.
Okay, and they want the value. Going for the hit. Alright. I can't pay, unfortunately. Can't bring back anything, but I can't exile you. Can go for some hits. We're gonna exile. We don't have a permanent. Permanent we do. Permanent. I don't hate it. Okay. We exile you. We bring back you. We decline. We pay that life. We're gonna deal with you. Don't want to get hit here. Okay. We need to hit here with you. Now we deal with Lily here. We get our life back. It's fine.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
I play this tap. That's the question. Could have played a bit more risky. Okay, I have their board life. He goes for the hit. That's a risky hit. If I double, he goes down to 6. He blocks here 5. And I think he's dead. And the Bitter Blossom against him. He has to find a way to sacrifice Bitter Blossom on instant speed or gain life on instant speed. He did it. GG's. As you see, the opponent had many ways of removal. And again, that's why we have many ways to reanimate our commander. Now we have also spells that make creatures but are non-creatures, so we get double value. For example, Hop to It gave us 3 rabbits and a 4/4. The Servo gives us a 3/3 and more tokens. And of course the Burrow being quite useful. Bringing back our commander and the Static Prison. GG's. We go first. We don't have an elf killer. We need to get a white here. I would like to Authority of Consuls. If we don't do it now, we don't have time later. I'm getting a white for sure. White blue? Ooh, yep, white blue is our only option. Triumph could be the other one, but we need a blue or a white for our commander. Now, do we care about countering his ramp spell? Or we play the servos? I think we have to counter the ramp spell. Farseek? Yeah, we counter it. It's a little bit slow, but you just can't let them ramp that fast. Unfortunately, we don't have a white or a blue. We're gonna play our commander here. We draw one land, we can beseech the mirror or something that we need. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think we are beseeching and removing that bird. Need another white. I think we sack a token, like the authority here. So, is he tapped? No, he isn't. What can we get? I believe the apparition is probably one of the better ones. Yeah, I'm okay with this. It's a blocker. Yeah, there's a counter for that. We burned the counter anyway. Just have to deny him at this point. Next turn we can convoke, but I didn't want to. Do I take this trade? He gets a 1/1. There we go. At this point, you just start off that thing.
More heroes for the cause.
We need a scale. Interesting he played that. Oh, we can hit that and get our value. Because we just need to play the ward too. Ooh, I think I misplayed. I believe I should have done this first. Fine. Thought I had one more mana. Okay, we have some blockers we can hit. Let's keep going, he wants to trade, it's fine. We have unable to scream for his commander. For another dragon. One, two, three, four, five. We can tap in 3 flyers, give them counters, and start going on offense. Can do this, but yep. We need to close this game. We're in a clock. Fortunately, we have authoritative consoles, so doing the big dragon, it's too late. No matter what they draw, it was gonna enter tapped. Here, the importance of even that one turn we miscast, that gave us that extra turn we needed. And that other turn, we beseech our removal, again, helped us. And why I like the apparition, because not only did it exile their mana ramp, but blocked. It was a good blocker. Alright, GG's. For the post-game rant with Rahantia. It is a fun commander, I like it. I like its ability that it synergizes what Esper really likes, which is to interact. Play a lot of non-creature spells. So you combine that with a little bit of token generation and some reanimation, and you're able to consistently be able to play your commander, and regardless of what your opponent plays, he will bring him back, go wide, and adapt to each opponent, which is what really you want to do in Brawl. One of the disadvantages of just brewing any commander is they're very linear. They just do one thing. This is a quite versatile commander that if you're against a ramp deck, you just mulligan for an aggressive slant. And if you're against a combo deck, which Vivi is very popular, you have the tools to interact with Vivi. You have counter magic, and you have exile spells, and you can play multiple in case the opponent just has one interaction spell, which you're gonna need, because that's gonna be a very difficult matchup in general, especially if Vivi gets to resolve. And of course, there is Beseech the Mirror. Beseech the Mirror, you normally struggle playing it because you don't get to apply the bargain, but this deck applies it very easily. You make tokens left and right, so you can always beseech to whatever answer you need. It can be either in creature form, you can maybe beseech an Anthem. There's also removal as well. There's pretty much most of the deck you can cover it with the mirror. And I would say that probably the biggest tip when brewing a deck like this is run your reanimation spells. Pretty much in every single game I've played, the opponent is constantly destroying your commander. It is just a given in this format, and just don't be afraid to run as many reanimation spells as you can, and just use your commander as a removal magnet, because now you're going to have more interaction than the opponent, and you're able to answer to their stuff and still be able to constantly cast your commander. Even if it dies once, it costs 5 mana, and you have other ways to bring him back for cheap. Especially for that special turn with 4 mana, you're able to bring him back and then protect him. And Convoke, of course, does quite well. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. What have been your favorite commanders from this set? Thanks for watching.